pastor I know once said that some Christians are like potatoes. When you add potato to a salty dish, it absorbs the saltiness. Some Christians are like that because they like to keep the gospel to themselves. They hesitate to share the gospel to non-believers because they want to avoid rejections or complications that they might possibly receive, when we in fact have to be the salt of this world. Today, I'm here to not be a potato, but in a different sense. I had social anxiety for 5 years, yet I have survived to this day, confident enough to share some tips on how to alleviate or ease social anxiety. So first of all, what is social anxiety? According to psychologist Thomas A. Richard, social anxiety is the fear of social situations which involve interacting with people. According to Anxiety and Depression Associations of America, 15 million or 6.8% of United States population suffer from social anxiety. So what revolves around your head when you have social anxiety? In my case, I was definitely afraid of the judgments people may possibly make about the words I say or the actions I do. I do know that judgments are inevitable, yet it was so alarming to know that I was being negatively judged by others. There's also this recurring fear of looking out of place or looking left out from a social group. I also feared rejections. I feared looking anxious. I feared looking shy in front of people. And some people may ask, isn't it normal to feel shy at times? Or isn't it normal to feel anxious in front of big crowds? Or is it normal to feel anxious when you're on your first date? However, social anxiety is different because the fear translates to physical symptoms, such as blushing, having a fast heartbeat, trembling, having dizziness, and feeling nausea, and trouble catching breath, having muscle tension, and many more. So, when social anxiety prolongs, people tend to avoid social situations or even abhor them. So, Susan David, a psychologist who once appeared in TED Talks, said that being positive has become a new form of moral correctness, and I do agree with her. People these days try to shove away negative emotions. For example, there's a cancer patient. People would tell that cancer patient to have a positive mindset in order to better handle his tragic situation. And because they try their best to get rid of their negative emotions, I would like to say that it's right to acknowledge your feelings, your negative emotions, and you must confront them. And so I would suggest for those who are suffering from social anxiety that you must face your fears. But then also have some compassion on yourself by slowly introducing and involving yourself in social situations. Try to make yourself comfortable with the people you feel safe with. And second, it's impossible to feel two different emotions simultaneously. So when you're placed in a social situation, try to focus, listen, and observe the people who entertain you, and search for people who you think have this similar sense of humor as yours. And lastly, I suggest that you do not contain your feelings to yourself and actually consult someone trustworthy. So in my case, when I was suffering from social anxiety, I did not want to tell my mom about what I felt. I did not want to consult a counselor or a psychologist because I didn't want to speak up about my concern and keep reminding myself that I am in social anxiety. However, upon telling my mom about the fears I was continuously feeling, my mom was able to encourage me. She gave me tips on how to overcome social anxiety better. And when you actually tell someone about what you're feeling, you that person you are confronting may actually have had the same experience as yours. So I hope that this speech I hope that this speech can help at least one person overcome social anxiety. Thank you.